The Mexican man sat alone in the restaurant, patiently waiting for his 61st birthday party to get started one evening in September 2017. Sadly, however, the old boy's gathering didn't get off the ground. This story starts in the city of Boca del Rio in Veracruz on the east coast of Mexico. A woman named Patty Rodriguez had gone to a local restaurant to catch up with some friends. As she sat and chatted to her group, she noticed something, or rather someone, out of the corner of her eye. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. In the eatery just behind where she and her friends had congregated was an older man. He was busying himself organizing a table, presumably in anticipation of the arrival of a number of people. Rodriguez noticed how the man was going to great lengths with the table decoration. The man was carefully counting the number of seats and also making sure that every guest would have a plate. Even though he was carrying out all the preparations on his own, he didn't miss a trick. He even set up decorations, laid out party hats, and placed a fancy cake in the center of proceedings. For Rodriguez and everyone else in the restaurant, it soon became clear that it was the man's birthday and he was hosting a little celebration. Once the anonymous man had everything sorted out to his satisfaction, he took a seat at the decorated table. But no one at the surrounding tables could have expected his festivities to fall quite so flat. The birthday boy sat by himself, waiting patiently for his guests to arrive. But there were no signs of any partygoers. After a while, people in the eatery couldn't help but notice the awkward situation which had developed. The man had been sitting there all alone for an uncomfortable length of time, but still he waited in quiet anticipation. Meanwhile, the birthday cake was just sitting there forlorn for everyone to see. Along with the festive decorations and carefully laid out party hats, it was becoming a heartbreaking sight for Rodriguez and the other restaurant patrons. Had this poor old man's family and friends really left him all alone on his birthday? Then the man did something that took everyone aback. Clearly frustrated that no one had turned up to his party, the birthday boy decided that he wasn't going to wait any longer. The old man rose to his feet, looked around the room, and tried to attract everyone's attention. Then, with a whole restaurant looking at him, the old man started to address the room. "It's my birthday today," he began. "I'm 61 years old and I prepared for a feast tonight. I bought a cake because I was supposed to meet my family here to celebrate my birthday." What he said next was truly heartbreaking. "I hope that my children, grandchildren, and my wife would come, but as you can see, no one turned up." At this point, the man began welling up, and it looked as though he was on the verge of breaking down completely in front of everyone present. But the tearful old man managed to hold it together long enough to ask a favor of the strangers in the diner. "That is why I now ask if anyone wants to join me to celebrate my birthday and sing happy birthday. I would be eternally grateful," the humbled man requested. It didn't take long for the restaurant's customers to react to the man's polite request. Within moments, people had started flocking over to the birthday boy's table. People hugged him and started rearranging tables in order to make enough room for everyone to sit down around the old man. The birthday party was by no means over. The old boy was a total stranger to everyone in the eatery, but that no longer mattered to anyone. People appeared to be more than happy to gather warmly around the birthday boy. After all, the restaurant patrons had watched him so diligently prepare a birthday celebration for himself, only for his own family and friends not to show up. The spontaneous party guests donned the unused party hats and got to chatting to the man. He was reassured. It is heartening that there are still good people in the world who will step in and help someone in need. Rodriguez, the woman who originally spotted the man setting up his birthday celebration, ended up becoming one of the party guests herself. She took photographs of the group of strangers sitting around the decorated table wearing party hats and uploaded them to her Facebook page. The story of the birthday party to which no one arrived quickly went viral. Alongside the selection of 4 photographs of the experimental event, Rodriguez wrote a description of what had come to pass that evening. Before long, the post had been shared more than 67,000 times and received thousands of likes for good measure. Many in the online community found themselves moved by this story. One Facebook user wrote that they applaud all of the people who had the compassion to go and sit with this man and transform his unhappy birthday. It just goes to show that in a world where so many evil things happen, the majority of us are still decent people, and decent people who love cake and a good party. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.